Chicken wings are always a favorite. There are so many versions and varieties and multiple flavors that people create. Today's inspiration is, of course, the chicken wing. But first, before we get to the wings, let's make this beautiful cola sauce. With this sauce, you can use it for multiple recipes, as I'll get into towards the end of the video. If it's your first time here, welcome to Majid's Kitchen, and please check out the playlist and consider subscribing. Just a quick disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by the product, Coca-Cola of course. This is a video inspired by the product. Let's begin with the ingredients. We're going to start with the liquids. Of course, the main ingredient here being the Coca-Cola. We're going to use 2 cups of Coca-Cola. We have ketchup, white vinegar, soy sauce, and for the spices we have chili powder, sugar, salt, pepper, chopped ginger, and chopped onions. You know, this recipe is so simple, it doesn't take long to make. All we're going to do now is combine all these ingredients into a saucepan and simmer it down. Let's just do that. Add a teaspoon of oil to your saucepan. Make sure your saucepan is nice and hot. Let's saute the onions a little to get more flavor out of them. So the onions and the ginger go in. Saute for 1 to 2 minutes. Saute for about 1 to 2 minutes. Let's begin by adding in the rest of the ingredients. So let's add in the ketchup, we have a stir. Next, we add in the vinegar. The soy sauce. The chili powder, black pepper, salt, and I'm using coarse salt so you can hear that grainy texture at the bottom of the saucepan. And now we'll add in the cola. the longest part, of course, is that this has to simmer down and get nice and thick. So once it starts coming to a boil, we'll reduce the heat and keep it on low until it gets to the right consistency that we're looking for. And then we'll add the sugar. Now, for this recipe, I'm starting with less sugar because as it reduces, the flavors intensify. We'll give it a taste and hopefully adjust if necessary. But for now, just let it go and I'll see you in an hour. This sauce has been cooking for 1.5 hours since you last seen it. It was boiling, and as soon as that happens, I turn down the heat to low, and it's reduced to a little bit over a third. Now the next step is to take an immersion blender and make it nice and smooth. As you can see, the onions are broken down, but you can still see it a bit chunky. So let's go ahead and make this into a smooth, delicious barbecue sauce. Be careful when you do this, you can splash it, and you don't want to mess up your kitchen or burn yourself. So start off with a few small pulses. Okay? As long as your blender is fully submerged, or at least the liquid above those holes over there, you should be good for avoiding splashes. It's getting beautifully smooth. Okay, let's take a look at our sauce. You can see that it's nice and smooth. Just waiting for that barbecue. Check out the wings recipe for a delicious Cola barbecue chicken wings video. Okay, now we need to taste it. Wow. I get that slight hit of chili, amongst what you'd find in a barbecue sauce, that tanginess, the sweetness. But I definitely can feel a little bit of that chili coming through. Now, if you're not someone who likes things a little spicy, then reduce the chili by half or skip the chili. But I think that's what elevates the flavor. It gives it that balance of sweet, sour, spicy. Alright, so let's see what the yield is. Here's our delicious barbecue sauce, and we got about 500 mils of barbecue sauce from approximately 1.5 liters of liquid. We're talking vinegar, ketchup, and Coca-Cola here. So approximately 450 to 500 mils of barbecue sauce. You can always keep this in the fridge for a couple of days, a week or two even, no problem. If, however, you want to make less, just half the recipe and you're good to go. Now we are ready to baste our meat and get ready for the barbecue. I hope you liked the video. Please give this sauce a try and look out for the next video where we make cola chicken wings with this beautiful barbecue sauce. Thanks for watching.